1, 2, make come on survive, everybody. It's your boy DJRhett. Hey, I want to do something a little different with the podcast today. As you all know, we got hit by Hurricane Ida. I think we're going on day 83, I believe, right now. It's getting up there, and we're old news. I mean, I know we're old news. We're not old news down here, but I know across the nation, it's we got hit. They got their stories, and they're out of here. But I'm going to try to keep the hope alive and keep our message going in a positive way. Right now, with the podcast, I just wanted to kind of give a suggestion to the Terrebonne Parish School Board members of ways that we can make our kids, our high school kids, more is more what I'm going to be focusing on. A better way to get their education during this hurricane schedule. It seems that, I mean, don't get me wrong, our kids are in school right now, and we thank you for that. We want them in school. It's just, there's better ways, and just kind of give you a little history. Before the storm hit, naturally our kids go to school and everything's hunky-dory, right? We were just getting out of the pandemic, the masks, we can drop them, all this stuff. It was starting to get relaxed. Kids were starting to feel a little bit more of normalcy. Then all of a sudden, of course, Ida hits, and I think our kids were out for about 4 weeks, and then we went back to school. Now, I don't know the situation that's going on with all the schools. I know which one on what mine. So I have 3 girls. My 2 youngest ones are going to Berg and Montague Middle. Everything seems to be back on. The only thing that's lagging on that is the bus, and the only reason why is because of what I'm getting ready to get into with the Terrebonne Parish high school system right now. So there's 4 high schools. Actually, there's 5. Vanderbilt being the Catholic private school, high school in the area. We have 4 other high schools. We have South Terrebonne, Ellender, and H.L. Bourgeois. H.L. Bourgeois is probably the most northern school. It is the most northern school, almost to Thibodaux. It's in Schriever, or right before you get to Schriever Gray. It's the highest point of Houma. Then the next one would be Terrebonne, and then probably Ellender, and then South Terrebonne is the one that's closest to the Gulf of Mexico. So naturally, South Terrebonne and Ellender sustained the most damage. It was determined that the kids couldn't go to school there, so they are splitting 2 high schools with 4 groups of high school students. So if that makes sense. So Terrebonne is going to school. Terrebonne students are going to school from 7 to 12. HL is going from 7 to 12 at their respective schools. Then Ellender goes into Terrebonne at 12:30. South Terrebonne goes into HL at 12:30, and they stay there till 5:30. I know some of you are probably listening to this and like, how in the hell are they getting the amount of education that they can in a half day? They're not. And that's what that's what us parents are trying to tell these guys. Now, look, at the beginning, we wanted them back in school. Let's get them back in. So they got them back in. This schedule is called a platoon schedule. Now, I've seen the movie Platoon, and you've seen Willem Dafoe. He got shot at the end, okay? This is what's happening to this platoon schedule, okay? It's getting a little where it's not the most suitable one, okay? So last week there was a school meeting. Public was there. We went in there to talk about it. I'm not going to get into the stupid stuff that went on before. There was some stuff that went up on stage. I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to get into basically why I'm here, and that's try to make high school better. So, but anyway, I want to just reiterate that these are the type of people that we're dealing with. They think they know everything, and they think that this is the answer, the all be all answer, and parents have legitimate concerns. There's no family time anymore. The traffic is so bad. The morale in the parish is freaking horrible. And it just seems like, nope, too bad, too sad. Tough titty, as what they used to say down the bar. Tough tit, sorry. That's how it felt. And, as the public, we only have 3 minutes to speak. And I went up there and I was going to say, I mean, they had 3 or 4 people that went before me and said the exact same thing I was going to say. So I was like, I'm going to just try to make it funny and lighthearted and try to tell stories. And also I kind of told a story about like when I grew up and the memories I had in high school and in elementary school and middle school. And my kids don't have these memories because all they know right now is just hurricane and COVID. It's just crazy. And there's a better way to do this. And everybody was just, voicing their concerns and everything like that. And then at the end, it was kind of like, well, no, we're not doing it. And this is why, and all of this. Okay, tempers flared. People said some stuff. Words were shouted. Got ugly. I stormed out of there, said a few things I shouldn't have. And, but that's democracy and that's what happens. It's free speech and you could just do what you want to do as long as there's no violence involved in it. But it's almost like our message was falling on deaf ears. So I have a podcast and I can go ahead and say whatever I want on it. I have more than 3 minutes. So I just want to break down some numbers and kind of quickly just go over what I have in my head and what I think is a better way for our high school students to at least, 1, get more, pumped up about going to school. 2, they're going to be well rested. 3, they'll be able to partake in extracurricular activities. And 4, it's just, I'm telling you, y'all going to save so much money. Y'all going to save so much money. All right. Now, you can debunk what I say, but I want y'all to hear what I got to say. Okay. Now, I'm going to write some stuff down right here and I'm going to try on the visual podcast, on the, I don't know what you would call that, the vodcast. I might do that, a vodcast. I'm going to show the numbers and what I think would be a better solution. Okay. Now, you can debunk it. You can say whatever you want. But I just think it's a better way. So currently, right now, well, before the storm happened, our kids per subject were getting 50 minutes. So that's 50 minutes times 5 a day. All right. So 50 times 5. All right. If you do your calculations, that's 250 minutes. 250 minutes a week of instructional one-on-one FaceTime with the teacher. Okay. Right there. All right. The storm hits. Okay. Storm hits. Now they're going to 36 minutes a class. All right. So that's almost, that's a 40% drop. 40%. All right. Now, so that's 36 times 5. That's 180 instructional minutes. Okay. So almost in half. It's in half that they're losing. All right. 40% at least. So stick with me. So we're trying to cram half of what they were getting in half the time. Okay. You're going to create zombies and you're going to create problems. Right now, your school bus teachers, your school bus drivers are exhausted because they have to. This is ridiculous. You got to imagine they got to go to the high schools 4 times. You pick up the kids, you drop them off. Then you got to go pick them up, then drop them off. Then you got to pick up South Terrebonne and drop them off. Then you got to go. So you're picking up the high school kids that do go to those high schools in the morning, and then they got to drive twice as far in the afternoon to pick up, then twice as far to drop off. What do they do with that time? They have to stay right there. They can't go anywhere else because 4 hours later they got to pick them up and bring them back home again. So it's just what I'm saying is I got a way where we can eliminate half the fuel costs, half the travel time, and still get the same amount of time that y'all trying to do, if not more, in the same amount of time that's given to us. In the 2 high schools, we're trying to cram 4 high schools into 2 half days, half, and ask more of our bus drivers, teachers, everybody, when everybody lost everything. Doesn't make sense. I got a solution, okay? Just listen to me. Hear me out, all right? So 180 minutes. If we split 180 minutes if we split it throughout the week, okay, instead of cramming it into 5 days a week, if you take 180 minutes and you split it, that would put South Terrebonne or HL, one of the high schools, going every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay, for an hour. Do your math. 60 minutes times 3 is what? 180, okay? So South Terrebonne would go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. hour, all their classes. Now, however that works out, you might not get out at 2:15. You might get out at 3 o'clock. You might get out at 4 o'clock, but you are relieving the stress of trying to cram all of that down somebody's throat. Well, Rhett, what about Tuesday and Thursday? Tuesday and Thursday, the other high school goes, but they go an hour and a half. An hour and a half times an hour and a half is 3, right? 3 hours, okay? 3 times 60 is what? 180 minutes, okay? What's the problem? I don't understand what's the problem. And then they're like, oh, well, it's not fair because South Terrebonne's got to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. HL's going to have off like a 4-day weekend. No problem. You start this in January. You have 2 9 weeks left. You do one school, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then when the next 9 weeks hit, you flip-flop it, okay? Well, it's not fair. They might have a Friday here and a Friday there. Like, I want to be Friday at the end of the school. No, you draw it. Life ain't fair. But life ain't fair, but we can make it a lot more efficient. We can make it a lot more efficient. Think about it. That's only 2 trips to the high school now. I eliminated half your cost. And then don't give me that crap about, oh, well, we have to feed all the kids the free lunch. Okay, well, cool. You got to feed them, provide the lunches, have somebody come pick them up or disperse them. If you are too lazy to go pick up your free lunch, then you don't deserve to eat it. And if there are people starving in Terrebonne Parish, please let me know because I'm going to go feed them. Okay? So don't give me all these excuses, all right? You can even increase the time that they go on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday. You can increase it by 5 to 10 minutes each class and still get more instructional time in there. Now, granted, they're not going to get out at 2 o'clock, but you have relieved the stress of trying to ram 4 high schools. You're trying to give birth is what you're doing. You're trying to pass a watermelon through the size of a lemon. And it's just what happens, bro. You get contractions. I'm getting contractions right now, bro. I can't take it no more, Sooner or later, it's going to pop, okay? And people are ready to pop, all right? So I don't understand why we can't do this. We don't even have to do virtual. We can do virtual supplemental to what we got right now. And they're like, well, that's not good enough. Well, you know what? We got hit by a Category 5 hurricane. We need to be more efficient. Now, look, it doesn't take a genius from down the bayou, or maybe it does, to figure this out. Why can't we do this? I'm asking, why can't we do this? Why can't we give it a try? You're getting more. You're getting the same, if not more. You can go more. You can actually shove the whole 250 if you want in there. Naturally, the day is going to be longer, but that's not what we want. Of course, that's not what we want. We don't want to go to school at 5:30 at night, and we don't want to make the kids have to choose between extracurricular activities or academics. And I sure as shit do not want a council member to tell the public, especially with teenagers that were there chasing their dreams. I don't need a public official that was elected by the people to give me a statistic that 1 out of every 75 kids may make it to a college of their choosing, or might make you're pretty much telling the kids, give up. Sir, you are on a board that was elected by the people because they thought that you were the man for the job. Obviously, you're not. And it's, I don't know who you are. You might be a cool person. You might be good enough to have a drink with or whatever. But what you said the other night, sir, you're an educator. No, that's what drove everybody out there. I cannot believe a council member, a school board member is going to say, well, the chances are very small for somebody to get accepted somewhere or whatever. So deal with it pretty much. Oh, bro. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. Leadership over here? No. Leadership is believing in this area. It's believing in the people that we put in public office. Well, right now, my faith is shaking in all y'all. Sorry. Especially after this freaking hurricane. Now, I will offer solutions. There they are. Now debunk it. The ball's in your court. You tell me, you tell me that this don't work. Tell me what will work. Because right now, that platoon, it's going up in smokes right now. You're going to have kids that are going to start dropping out. You got families over here that can't make ends meet even more now that the storm passed. They have to quit. They're going to have to quit to go get a job. You know, if you lax this, and if we can go to this type of scheduling every other day, some of these kids can start getting jobs and help out the family. Or some of these kids want to get jobs for extra credit to get scholarships and do all this stuff. The way it is right now and the way it's going right now, a kid can't get a job. They're in school from 12:30 to 5:30. It makes no damn sense, okay? And like I said, I will go back and say, thank you so much for getting our kids back in school. Thank you. We want our kids back in school. We want them with their teachers. We want them to succeed. We want them to study. There's a better way now. We did it y'all way. Now it's time to do it our way. Or it's time to come up with a better solution. Because what's going on right now ain't working, cuz. It's not. Now, I'm available. I worked all of this out. That was for free. Y'all can have that one for free. I'm sure y'all making top dollar. I'm sure y'all pensions are very well. I'm sure that y'all going to have insurance for the rest of your life. When y'all retire, you know, a lot of people, I think a lot of people on the board are retiring, or I don't know what's going on over there. All I know is that the superintendent is retiring, okay? Why don't you give me his salary for the next 6 months? Because I'll figure this shit out, you know? Because, I mean, come on, y'all educators, and y'all can't figure this out? Y'all can't figure that out? I just don't. Tell me why this is wrong. Tell me. Tell me. I don't know. All right. That's my podcast. It was very short and sweet, but I needed to get that out. I needed to get that off my chest. You know, it's time we start respecting other people's opinion. The other night, you know, it was so gracious. They let us talk, and then the opposition talked, and we had some couillons that talked like, we can't allow that, guys. I know that's what democracy is all about, and that's what that's why I love this country. That's why I love what we do, and that's why I love this place, and that's why I'm not going anywhere. Everybody's like, Rhett, why you even staying there? Like, get out of there. No, man, this is my brand. I grew up here, 44 years. I've been here my entire life. I don't know anything else. And I know these people down the by. These people are freaking hard working, but they tired right now, man. They tired. And I'm letting you know that they tired because I'm talking to them every day. Y'all ain't talking to them every day. All y'all people in office, I don't see y'all. I don't see y'all doing freaking shows. I don't see y'all interviewing people. I don't see y'all talking to anybody. I don't see none of that. Channel 4, thank y'all so much for coming down the bar today. They came down today. Peyton Malone and Laura, they were all at the visitor center. You know, they care about Terrebonne Pass. They still want us on the map. And I want us on the map. Eric Paulson, he did a story on some trappers down here in Terrebonne Parish that they are tied to Gucci. Like, I didn't even know that. And I'm from Terrebonne Parish. You know, I mean, they trap these gators and they send the hides off, and you know, Gucci gets them, Prada, all these, like, they sell these things to Italy and they process it over there and make like $35,000 jackets and purses and stuff like that from a gator that you might have hit on the side of the road. You know, it blows my mind. Okay, they got some of the most unique people here in Terrebonne Parish, but probably some of the stupidest leadership I've ever seen. And I'm sorry, not sorry. We need, like, the last couple of weeks, if it hasn't been for like people like Noah Lee Rhett, Manny Morlos, the Hatch Grant Association, Jason, it's real, me, Cajun Ninja, all these guys. These are people that care about their community, and they coming out and they trying to raise, like, I don't see any of y'all out there doing that. I just see the true people of Terrebonne Parish coming out and doing what they're supposed to do because they love this freaking place. Downtown Houma should be revitalized and should be packed with people because we care. But if we got to go through all this red tape and all this stupid leadership and all this stuff that like permits and all this, no. And that's why I'm glad I'm teaming up with, people like Noah at the Bahia Terrebonne Distillers and Jason and all them guys, because I love Houma. I love Terrebonne Parish. And it's just, to see it die like this, to see it just slowly doing, no. So we did that tailgate party the other day. Then the people were just like, they're so happy. Thank God we're doing stuff. The Rougarou Festival, John, it pains me because we trying to build this a better place for our kids and everything like that. And just the Couillons just knock us down. They knock us down. But no, we're here to stay. And I'm not going to move. I'm not moving. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to fight to make sure that we keep this and we keep it going. That's it. So please reconsider this stupid schedule. Reconsider it for our kids, our families. Reconsider it for yourselves. Y'all can't be happy with this damn schedule. Y'all got to be miserable. Y'all probably get 30 freaking calls an hour from pissed off parents. Why not try something different? Is it something in the red tape? Is it something that the federal government says you have to have the kids in school every day or you don't get money? Then tell us. Tell us that. Don't hide it. Tell us. Because then we're going to put people in that to change it. All right, that's my little spiel. I'm going to go, whatever. But if y'all want to talk, I'm here to talk. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to just prove a point, to make stuff better. That's it. So if you want to meet, we can meet. But if we do this in the public setting and you only give them 3 minutes, of course you're going to piss people off. Of course you will. And then you can say whatever you want on stage, and then you tell the public that they have to be respectful when y'all were just acting like a bunch of kids up on stage. It's not right. You need to get the elected officials need to have their own little town meetings, and they need to bring that information to y'all. And then the public forum here is supposed to be for, to move stuff along, all right, and to show progress, not to argue and hash out shit like that. That's so stupid. But I don't know. Maybe I try to do things a little bit more efficiently. I don't know. But anyway. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and post this because I want to post it today, because I want people to start thinking about it, because we can make this happen. I'll stick with your stupid ass schedule until the end of the year, till after Christmas. We'll stick to it. But January 1, let's try this. Let's try it. Try it for 9 weeks, and then we flip it. The next 9 weeks, we do it at both high schools. I guarantee you the morale of Terrebonne Parish is going to go through the roof. Kids are going to want to go back to school. Kids are going to want to push themselves. And you know what? I think they're going to want that more than virtual. I don't want virtual. I don't want that shit. I don't. But you could use virtual as just like a little makeup or extra credit or something like that. All right, I'm done. If you would like to sponsor the DJRhett podcast, please do that message. All right, I'm done with y'all couillons.
Joe, you're getting drunk, huh?
Well, winning the rose.
Winning the rules, partner. It's Friday. Let's get drunk, y'all. We're going to see y'all next time on the DJRhett podcast. Thank y'all. Love y'all.